Hello everyone and welcome back to a 13th episode of the Morning Chisme. We are so excited to have you guys here either listening or watching on YouTube. Sister, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good.
You're going good.
How are good?
Wow. It's okay. It happens.
Oh
it's
my
Monday.
goodness. I literally
Monday.
stopped working.
I know. You fucking rebooted over there. Dude, that happens to me sometimes and I'm like, am I okay?
Dude, that was insane. I was like, who am I?
Have you seen that video of Jessie Nelson?
No.
No? Okay, never mind. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But
People
it's
are probably
okay.
going to be like, what is wrong with Maria?
She's, rebooting.
I'm tired.
Honestly, fair. It has been a long weekend for us.
Yes.
We are not filming on Sunday like we usually do. We're filming on a Monday.
I know. And Mondays are Mondays.
And yeah. It's definitely like not the vibe, but it's also the vibe because we're excited to film this.
Exactly. And we're excited to bring on the Chisme.
Exactly. A little bit about our weekend. So our sister, shout out to her, she just graduated from college.
Paula.
She's a bachelor degree holding ass bitch.
With no debt.
With no debt. Okay, shout out to
Cheers, Paula.
Yes, debt-free queen. So our little sister
Woohoo.
actually went to college on a scholarship, which honestly is such a feat on its own. So Paula, shout out to you, girl. I'm so happy for you, and I'm insanely jealous.
Insanely jealous.
Very much
To
so.
graduate with no student debt is beautiful.
It's such a, that's such a, what a vibe. Like, you
It's
start...
a vibe I could never have.
No, me neither. You don't start on the negatives. Like, we personally did.
Yeah.
And I'm still there, bitch.
Yeah, me too. I was hoping that,
Yeah, same.
one day.
I firmly believe that one day that I am on this earth, that our student, debt is going to be gone.
Yeah.
I won't say that I'm not, stressed about it, because I feel like I should be, but I'm not that stressed about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, if I was stressed, then I would be paying it off. But, I'm just making the bare minimum payments.
Yeah, me too.
That's all I can give you.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you more of me.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, because you don't deserve it.
And you've taken all of me already.
Yeah,
Damn.
Please.
They were like, you know what? You have nothing left. We're giving you, we're taking everything away and we're adding interest. The fact that interest is so much, relax.
What is interest? Why? Why can't I just pay back
What I paid,
what I
took out.
I owe?
I know.
Why are you doing this to me? What did I do to you?
You're so fucking
You
fake.
decided to let me borrow the money.
I know.
This is on you. I should be charging you interest.
Honestly, what's crazy is that you let 18-year-old me borrow the money.
You should have known better.
Exactly. The fact that I can take out a loan but I couldn't get fucked up, crime.
Yeah.
It's literally a crime. But, that's not the point of the podcast. But our sister did graduate debt-free. Paula, if you're listening, which I know you are, sister, we're so fucking proud of you. You were going to be the hottest bombshell leaving college. So.
And entering the world.
The world of Villa. Also, graduation was, it was nice and stuff. We went to watch her and stuff. I will say it was hot as fuck. It's so hot in Houston. It is literally 110 degrees outside. Every crevice of my body is sweating.
You go outside and you already start sweating.
It's I have swamp ass thinking about going outside.
Yeah.
And it's you don't even want to get cute at that point. What is the point of getting my hair pretty and my makeup pretty when I'm going to sweat so profusely? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But somebody, oh my God, we were there and somebody around us, I kept sniffing. I literally made my boyfriend sniff my armpits. I was like, is it me? Somebody smells. I can't.
I couldn't smell it.
It was hitting me hard, bitch. Every time I would be flipping through the pages of the little pamphlet, I would turn to the right or the left and boom, B.O. And I was convinced.
Smell it, and I'm a smeller.
Really?
I can smell people.
So maybe it was me.
Was it?
No.
Esmond could also smell it.
Okay.
He thought it was Chris.
No, it was. I did a big sniff. Mom, I was like, is it you, girl?
Yeah.
And then I smelled her. I was like, no, there's no way. Mom eats so clean. There's no way she smells even without deodorant. And Chris, no, he smelled lovely.
Yeah, because Esmond goes, do you think it's Chris? And I'm like, I can't even smell what you're talking about.
Yeah. It wasn't Chris, though.
No, but then he was like, no, it's not Chris. It's around us. And I'm like...
Yeah, I could smell it, too. It was wild.
Yeah.
One of the things, I understand wanting to be healthier. I totally get it. But the people that, let's not opt out of deodorant.
I know.
That is a must.
I know.
I understand, but, it is a must.
I know. People be...
Just not... At concerts?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to take my Febreze. I will never forget being in the crowd. I can't remember exactly when it was, but I think it was ACL one year, and I was in the crowd, and obviously it was hot as fuck. It was September, and I was in the crowd, obviously being a shorty. I can literally smell everything around me, and the people around me were so stinky. I was like, we need to bathe more. Or we need to just use the fake shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Normalize using deodorant.
Yeah.
Like, I know that not everyone wants to, and that's fine. That's totally your choice. But, like, think of others.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's violent sometimes.
It is violent. Especially because we are... We're on the armpit level of people.
Dude. Oh, my God. Like, I literally can smell... Like, I don't have a choice. I can't grow 6 inches.
Yeah.
But, like, you can. Your nose is away from everyone.
Yeah.
Mine is deep in the crevice of your armpit.
Yeah.
Your axilla stinks, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I need you. Do you think that's where the word axe comes from?
Oh, the spray?
Yeah.
I remember in high school, I liked to wear that. That was weird.
Yeah, that is weird. But back to what I said.
Yeah, probably.
Do you think axe came from the word axilla?
Yeah.
Revelation.
Maybe.
Is it like a Latino-owned company?
I don't know.
That's such a weird thing, right?
Yeah, but...
How do you spell axilla?
Axila.
Okay, see?
I don't know.
Axilla?
I don't think so, actually. I don't know. I'm confused.
Axilla has 1 L. I'm pretty sure.
Or I could have 2 L's. You know?
No. It would be axilla.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
But anyways, everyone's axillas were like activated this weekend.
What was it? One of the concerts too that we were standing up in. I think it was Bad Bunny's concert.
Oh yeah.
I was just like,
well, yeah, that was like a inside, but it was like no air conditioning.
Yeah.
No, and it was like the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
The most prone to smell. And like, don't get me wrong, like I'm sure we've smelled before.
Yeah. We took deodorant.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
that is in my must have.
I take deodorant everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I have a fear of smelling.
Like, I'm sure you smelled before though.
No, absolutely. But I literally reapply every so often.
Yeah. I can understand that. It's hard. Yeah, like, if you can smell yourself, others can smell you as well.
Yeah.
But let's move on from this topic. Anyway, if anyone knows, does the word axe come from axilla, let us know, because I need to know. I'm gonna look it up after this. But our weekend was good. I feel like overall, like, it was a blast. Paula graduated. We had fun. We went to go eat, and it was a vibe. Also, obviously, happening right now, the Olympics.
Yes.
And I feel like it's just so fun to watch.
The Olympics have been so fun. It's literally, I went from Love Island to the Olympics.
Yeah, I need something to obsess over. That's what I realized.
Exactly. And I'm obsessed, or I was obsessed with the women's gymnastics team. Also with the men's gymnastics team.
Yes.
I was the women's gymnastics team, they took the team... I think it's the team gold medal, which, you know, it was really exciting to watch because the girls are so talented.
Yeah.
And that brings us to our next point. Michaela Skinner, an a former gymnast for the United States, had talked about how besides Simone Biles, she felt like, you know, the talent and the depth wasn't there with these girls. And they were, you know, they didn't have work ethic and, you know, they just didn't
hit the way they used to.
Yeah, pretty much they were lazy.
Yeah.
So when the ladies won the gold medal, Simone Biles posted on her Instagram post, and her caption was like, talentless, lazy Olympic champs or something like that. And obviously it was directed towards Michaela. And I just think it's so crazy because I'm like, dude, you know these, like, how can you say they don't work hard? Like, how can you say that? Please let me know. Yeah,
that's such a bold thing to say. Like, do you?
And then she blocked Simone.
I know, but like, you already said it. You know what I mean?
And also, like, if you're gonna talk shit, because that is talking shit, and so she responded to your talking shit, then, like, you know, she's just reciprocating the energy.
Exactly. That was a weird thing to say. What? Why would you say that?
Exactly.
And like, the people that are on the team, like, is it Sunny?
Suni. I think it's Suni.
So she won the all-around gold medal in 2021 because obviously COVID 2020. So that's like a wild thing to say. Yeah. That, like, the team doesn't have the talent it used to have. Like, are you okay? That is not true.
And Simone, extremely talented.
Yeah, but she, like, was like, oh, but except for Simone. Like, okay.
And then Jordan.
I know.
So talented. Like, all the girls are extremely talented. How dare you?
Yeah, it's like such
How dare you say something like that?
Yeah, it's a very high level of competition, especially, like, to get on the women's gymnastics team, like, in general. Like, there's a lot of really good, talented people who didn't make it. Like, are you okay? It's weird. Weird energy. I just saw a TikTok as well of this girl saying that Simone Biles should not have made the team. I genuinely thought that she was joking. I watched the video and I was like,
what was her reason?
She was saying that she doesn't have control. Like, she doesn't have control, like, because she, like, hops around or whatever. And I'm like, I genuinely, when I saw it, I was like, is this bitch for real? And she was like, I get to have this opinion because I was a competitive gymnast for 5 years. Like, girl,
please.
I played tennis for what, like 7 years? Do I get to have an opinion on Serena Williams? Like, are you okay? It was weird.
We love Serena, though,
exactly,
by the way.
Exactly. It's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just because you've done something for a period of time doesn't mean you get to judge, like, the most talented between men and women. Like, one of the, like, Simone Biles is going to be, like, talked about for the rest of eternity.
Yeah.
That's, like, such a wild thing to say. Anyways, but people are allowed to have their bad opinions, I guess.
Yeah, that's insane. I don't to say something like that is so wild because Simone is so talented.
I know.
The things that she does, like, are insane. Like, watching her perform is honestly, like, a blessing because she is amazing.
Yeah, isn't it crazy? Like, we're living in the times of, like, legends.
Yes.
Wild.
Yes.
Wild. And I think it's also insane how, like, she's so, like, short, you know? But she jumps so fucking high.
I know. It was, like, what?
12 feet?
Like, pretty much 12 feet.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Crazy.
I can't even jump 12 inches.
Honestly, every time I watch them, I'm like, how do you know where you're going?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want to know.
How does the body, like...
When they're on the bars and stuff and they, like, jump over it, like, you could literally end up paralyzed.
Yeah.
And you're doing it flawlessly. Like, the girl who won the uneven bars gold medal from Algeria, queen.
I didn't even see it.
Oh my god, she was, like, doing all this shit, and I was so impressed. And apparently, okay, allegedly, I don't know the full tea on this, but she was supposed to compete for France, and they, like, fucked her over. And then she was like, you know what, I'm gonna go compete for my father's country, Algeria. And there was, like, tea about that, and, like, they wouldn't let her at first until it became, like, news. And so she went and she competed for Algeria and won the gold. Like, karma. That is karma. Good for her, though. That. And they're all so young too. I'm like, 17.
I know.
Wow, that's so impressive.
You know, imagine, like, all the future they have ahead of them.
I know.
I love the Olympics so much. Today I was watching beach volleyball, water polo, track and field.
Oh my god!
They're like, they have 9 laps to go. Bitch, I was exhausted for them. Like, it
9 laps.
They did 12 total. It was like the 5,000 meter fucking competition. I was like, yeah, that's a no for me. And, like, so fast, like, in a matter of, like, 15 minutes.
No. Honestly,
no.
Like, no, that's so much work. But, like, you know, good for them. I love watching, and of course I'm rooting for the United States at all times. I am. But, like, watching smaller countries, like, is it St. Lucia or St. Lucia? I don't know how to say it.
I think it's St. Lucia.
Okay, St. Lucia won their first gold medal. In the 100-meter dash in the women's, and that was their first gold medal ever, and I was just, wow, like, I feel like it was so nice to see.
In the video that they showed, it was so emotional.
Yeah, it was. I was like, wow, I'm crying with you guys.
Yeah.
It was very cute. And, oh my god, did you see the guy get eliminated or lose in pole vaulting because of his penis?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so sad.
I know.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like, you change your entire life for this moment at the Olympics and your dick gets in the way. Dude, that sucks.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
They don't wear, like, a little cup or anything?
I don't know. I think it's like a unitard.
The dick was doing a pole vaulting itself. I was like, dang. And some people, like, the like title was like, oh, he's probably devastated, and they're like, well, now the world knows. So I'm like,
apparently OnlyFans offered him $250,000.
Damn, OnlyFans moves fast.
I know. Damn. When something like this happens, they always, like, pounce, and I'm like, damn. I mean, I'm sure he's devastated, right?
Yeah.
But in the long run, he might not be. He's gonna be like, never gonna be single, okay? He's gonna be, like, known as that guy. Like, there could be worse things that he could be known for.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, I guess. Good for him, I guess.
No, I mean, good but bad for him. Like, I'm sure he's sad.
Yeah.
I would be, like, sad and confused.
Yeah. Like, why is this happening?
Dude, I watched it and I was like, whoa.
And pole vaulting itself is so crazy. I was watching that as one of the events that I was watching, and I'm like, how?
My question is, what if the fucking pole snaps, bitch?
Yeah.
Like, what happens then?
Yeah, and then you're like...
No, but, like, is that your fault? Because, like, what if you're just, like, a little too big that day? You know?
Oh my God, you have to be thin?
No. Like, because, like, the pole, how, like, round is the pole? Like, is it big as fuck? Or, you know what I mean? I always wonder these things. Like, because it's, have I tried pole vaulting? No, I haven't.
I just think of the act of pole vaulting, and I'm like...
yeah. Like, what do you fall back?
Yeah. It's just crazy.
Some of these sports, I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Like, I tried track and field, I think, in 7th grade. I only went one time because I threw up. I was like, this is not for me. I went in my limited 2, like, little, like, sweatpants. Bitch. I ran, like, half a mile, and I was like, this is actually miserable. I don't know what the fuck I was trying. Yeah. I was, you know, chasing the boys.
Yeah, you were chasing the boys.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
I guess I'll run.
Yeah, and I threw up. And, like, you had to go before school. It was, like, at 6:30. So I threw up at 6:30, bitch. Like, oh, my God. It's so embarrassing. But it is what it is. I mean, very, very, very talented to see all these people. I'm like, wow.
Like, y'all are, like, good as fuck.
Yeah, and, like, it makes me wonder, like, could I ever be good at something like that?
I think it's too late for us.
Oh.
The time has passed.
I'm actually freshly 30.
Yeah.
Maybe too late for you.
They probably have been doing this since they were, like, 3.
I know, but I feel like I could do something.
Like what?
I don't know. What's a sport that's, like, easy to learn? Let me know, guys.
Yeah, please let us know.
What sport could we be doing? I feel like, I told you, archery. I feel like I have a good aim.
I don't think that you could be an archer. It's more than you think it is.
No, I'm sure it is, but I feel like if I set my mind to it, I could.
I wonder if chismosa will ever be... Chisme is ever going to be an Olympic sport.
Probably not.
Yapping.
I
would win.
Oh my God. You know, you're, like, quiet sometimes.
I am. It's because I'm thinking.
I'm so proud of you. That's, like, such a huge thing. Gold medal for you, bitch. Anyway, now that you're done thinking, let's talk about the next topic.
Yeah.
Cristian Nodal and Angel Aguilar.
And the alleged prenup.
Yeah, so apparently, and allegedly, okay? Apparently and allegedly, her dad, obviously, Pepe Aguilar, had a prenup drawn where if he cheats on her in 3 years, which is honestly, like, he gave them no fucking help.
Yeah.
One. And 2, like, I feel like someone enforcing a prenup that's apparent, I feel like, I mean, I guess maybe when you're that rich, it's, like, normal, but he enforced a prenup where if he cheats on her in 3 years, he has to pay her, or pay $12 million, and divorce her immediately.
That's crazy.
Honestly, $12 million. I would be setting him up. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, but that's, like, I mean, I don't know, like, she's probably grown up rich, so, like, money doesn't mean anything to her, but, like, $12 million is a good sum.
Yeah. And, you know... The fact that the dad said that, I would have been like, like, Dad, really? Like, a prenup?
I would be like, you know what, Dad? I respect it.
You looked out for me, and I love that for you. But at the same time, he's setting them up for failure.
He's setting her up for success.
For success, but he thinks they're going to fail.
Absolutely. I mean, okay, let's be for real, okay? She's 20. Frontal lobe.
You're 20?
Frontal...
Have you seen that TikTok?
Yeah, yes. Why did you do that?
Because
anyways,
I'm delusional today.
Her frontal lobe. Dude, sometimes I break into accent and I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah, me too.
Me too. Okay, let's take a sip of our drinks. I don't think we're good. Okay, lubricate the throat. 20 is... 20's very young.
It's too young.
Dude.
I got married at 30.
Well, yeah, like, and I'm not even married yet. So, like, 20 is wild.
Yeah. 20 is wild.
I feel like I didn't know shit at 20.
I didn't know shit at 20.
I feel like in the celebrity world, things move so quickly.
Yeah.
But I mean,
like, I like you.
Let's get married.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? I also think, like, he saw the track record, which is fair because he definitely has done some things. Sorry, you guys, we had a small, minor technical difficulty. Of course, you know, it's a Monday. It is what it is. But talking about Cristian Nodal and Angel Aguilar, I think it's just, like, she's very young and he's done some things. And I think her dad is just probably like, I'm looking out for you.
Yeah, for sure. And good for him. But, like I said, I feel like I don't know, like, he is, like, setting her up for success. But at the same time, I would also be like, damn.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, but, like, do you think they're going to last? Be honest.
No, I don't think they're going to last.
I don't think so either. So, I mean, if we have that opinion as people who don't know them, imagine the opinion they have.
For sure.
Because
I also think that Pepe probably was the one that was like, you need to get married.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to live with my daughter, you have to marry her.
Yeah.
I think that's the vibe that he gave.
Yeah, probably because he's like, I'm not going to let you clown my daughter.
Yeah,
you clowned every other girl. Well, not clown them, but like, he's clowning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I get that. Very interesting to see what ends up happening with them, though.
Me too. Well, allegedly, I saw a TikTok today that someone tagged me in. So whoever tagged me in it, shout out to you. There was this guy on Telemundo. I think his name was Daniel Arenas. And he's like a TV host. Mm-hmm. And he talked about Angel Aguilar and Nodal and how, it was like, let's not idolize this behavior, right? Yeah. Like, because it's true. Like, I mean, I don't know if it's true, but the evidence shows that, Cristian Nodal and Angel Aguilar were probably doing something behind Casu's back. It just...
Oh, yeah. For sure. I didn't have to be a TV host to know that.
And so he was talking about it, and then shortly after, it is said that Pepe Aguilar allegedly had him removed from Telemundo.
What? Mm-hmm. Does Pepe Aguilar have that kind of power?
I guess. Everyone, like, I feel like all those people have power.
Yeah, like very, very famous.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. Damn, losing your job over that?
I would love for someone to pick him up as like a podcaster and
spill the tea.
Spill the tea. Tell us what you know. Because what do you know?
Yeah, because like if you think about it, like El Gordo y la Flaca and those kind of shows, they're like just like professional chismosos.
Yeah, goals.
I know. They get paid to do it. I love that for them. That sucks. I mean, that sucks for him, but also like, damn, like I didn't know he held that kind of power.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think that's why maybe other things haven't been coming out? Because I feel like there would be more.
Yeah, maybe.
Interesante.
It's crazy, dude.
Anyways, well, that's crazy. I didn't know that. That was tea to me. Next topic we're going to talk about, and newer relationship.
Yeah.
Peso Pluma and Hannah Howell.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
I was not. Did you know who she was before Peso Pluma? Okay, me neither.
I had no idea who she was.
Apparently she's a famous influencer.
I looked her up on Instagram and I couldn't find her.
Oh, I think it's a TikTok influencer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's very pretty.
Very pretty.
And he's, moved on from Nicki Nicole. I guess he's not with Anita anymore. People were saying they were just like a fling, which I believe. I never thought they were like serious.
Yeah.
But they were in a TikTok together on her page and they were like holding a dog and she was like, my childhood dream dog. So I'm assuming he bought her a dog.
If he is going to raise this dog, I'm going to need them to stay together. Like... Imagine the dog without both his parents. They're actually very cute together. Mm-hmm. I'm here for it.
I mean, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, like I feel like people are gonna have opinions no matter what, and I feel like people are like dragging her, like she's not pretty.
She is pretty.
Yeah, no, she's pretty. Like, but I feel like people are just gonna, she could be the most beautiful bitch in the world.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
She's crusty as fuck. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're definitely doing. A lot of people are doing the same vibe when Bad Bunny like started dating Kendall. It's like that same kind of energy. Like they're just not expecting Peso to date like a white girl.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
she's pretty.
Yeah,
they seem happy together.
Yeah, so he posted her on his Instagram too.
Yeah, so maybe he's in love.
He did put last on the carousel though. Like, does that have a meaning?
I don't know.
I was going to say he pulled a Nicole because how Nicole like put Kendall in there.
Yeah.
At the very end.
True.
Yeah. Wow. That was wild.
Yeah.
But I think they're definitely like. They look like they're really into each other.
Yeah.
And apparently they were in San Antonio, like in the Riverwalk. Okay, apparently Peso Pluma has a house in San Antonio. Or he grew up in San Antonio. I did not know that. Did you know
I did not know that either.
I did not know that. Apparently he graduated from high school in San Antonio. Maybe I've been living under a rock, but I did not know that at all. I feel like everybody comes from Texas. Like, everybody famous, like, comes from Texas. Like, Beyonce, Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion literally went to high school with, like, one of my classmates from college.
What? Who?
Just a friend from college. But... yeah, like literally, they went to the same high school. But like, honestly, Meg Thee Stallion is like a little younger than us. So
I know it's crazy because when I think of celebrities, I don't think them as younger than me. It's weird. Like I think that we're all like the same age.
Yeah, but we're not.
Yeah, I know.
Peso Pluma was like literally so young.
I know.
It's like 25.
20?
And we're 30.
I know.
You know that Cardi B is like our age? I think.
Yeah.
She's like our age.
Yeah.
But I always think of like I don't know. Maybe I thought she was like. Younger
than us?
Yeah, I thought she was younger than us. Is she younger than us? Now I feel like I have to Google it.
Yeah, let's Google it.
Okay,
let's see.
How old is Cardi B? She's 31. Okay, so she's 31. Older. She's older than me, younger than you.
Okay.
So Yeah. Did you see what happened this week with her? Mm-hmm. So Cardi B announced that she is pregnant with her third child with Offset. But then on the same day, well, I honestly saw this first, and then I saw that she had filed for divorce.
Yeah.
But she had filed for divorce first.
On Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So both news came out on the same day that she was getting a divorce and that she was pregnant with her third baby. Mm-hmm. But she had filed for divorce on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are going to judge her too.
Oh,
I feel like already a lot of people are judging her. But I really like Cardi.
I know. So I don't get the hate.
I don't get the hate either. So I'm like, you know what? She tried to make it work for the kids. Maybe she didn't want to get a divorce. She tried to make it work for herself. Mm-hmm. It didn't work out. And now she's going through it and she's having another baby and it is what it is. And I wish her the best. Like, what else can I do? Like, I'm not going to talk shit.
Yeah. I also feel like people hate on her for no reason. What has she done? Like, I don't know her, like, story, like, to the T. But I feel like she's funny. She puts out good music. That's all I really know about her. And I know that, I do know that Offset cheated on her. So I'm not surprised that she's divorcing him. But I wish her the best as well. I like her.
Me too.
She was like out and about, and oh my God, it's like this beautiful trend of women like looking so cute pregnant. I'm like, you are the baddest bitch. Because like I would be at home in a muumuu. Yeah. Like absolutely not. But they look so good.
So good.
She was looking very cute. She was like channeling her inner Rihanna.
I love that for her.
I love that for her as well. And I feel like right now there's like a big trend of like the girlies moving on. Like from another girlie that's been moving on, Brittany, apparently and allegedly.
I love this for Brittany so much if it's true. If it's true, Brittany, I hope this is true. You need to move on from Jax Taylor. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way.
Apparently she was seen with somebody who was on The Bachelorette. I don't know his name. But they were spotted together. Apparently they were like...
Turner, I think. Or something Tanner.
Carter. Something like that. And they were spotted together and they were hanging out. And I guess it was like a little flirty. And I love this for Brittany. I understand that, you know, people love to throw, you know, shit at her because she's with Jax this whole time. But like if she's deciding that this is it and she's moving on, like I want her to be happy.
Well, did you see her Instagram story?
I did see that. I don't know 100% sure if she posted it and deleted it, because when I went to look, it wasn't there anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm like, did she delete it? But she had posted a picture of like Mona Lisa and then like a yassified Mona Lisa, and it was like with a narcissist, without a narcissist. So I mean, that's definitely about Jax. So.
For sure.
And he's currently in a mental health facility.
Do you think that he felt the need to go into a mental health facility because he felt like Brittany was moving on?
I hate that I don't feel bad for him, because like I should feel bad for, you know, people who are going through something and like wanting to better themselves, but like I have no ounce of sympathy for this man because of all the things that he has done. And I just feel like you're 50 fucking years old. Like grow up.
And also like he was out seen with Paige and gave no fucks about Brittany in the matter.
At all.
So Brittany shouldn't give no fucks about being seen with someone else.
Exactly.
And like the timing just ended up being very close to one another. So I wouldn't be surprised if him going into a mental health facility is kind of like a tactic to like, you know, get Brittany back.
And I will say, like, obviously we are well aware that that's like not a nice thing to say, but like it is hard to feel bad for someone like Jax Taylor because of everything that he has done. So although mean, I feel like geared towards him, it does make sense.
Yeah.
I will also say though that with Jax, like I wouldn't put it past him like saying that he's going to change and saying that he's going to be better and like try to win Brittany back and like putting her in the same spot again and then like keeping her and then like, you know what I mean? That cycle.
Like a cycle.
Yeah. Because I mean, I just feel like the way he talked about her and to her this last season of The Valley, like if that's what you're saying on camera, I cannot imagine what you're saying in private. Yeah. And I know that people are like, oh, it's like for the show, it's for the show. I feel like that's him. Yeah. Like that is him. Like you can't be that great of an actor.
We met him back when we went to LA, and he just gave the vibe that is who he is as a person.
Oh yeah. 100% sure. 100%. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about him, to be quite honest.
I mean, what? I said me neither.
But what I found fucking insane, I can't. Raquel Leviss. Dude, I cannot with her.
She does the most. And honestly, I'm just like, Raquel,
if you felt the need to say this, why did you not DM him? Yeah. Like, why did you not text him?
She wanted to make it about herself.
Of course. So Raquel Leviss, formerly on Vanderpump Rules, as we know, she is who Tom Sandoval cheated on Ariana with, you know. she decided to post on her Instagram, and it was like in Notes app where she was typing like, I hope that Jax gets the respect and blah 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 that I didn't when people were throwing daggers at me. But like, it was like, I wish Jax well, and it was like, if you wish him well and you hope that he doesn't get the daggers thrown at him that people threw at you, why would you put it on Instagram? Like, send it to him.
Exactly.
Like, this wasn't geared towards him. It was geared towards people because you want
to
sympathy.
get sympathy for you. Yeah.
I don't think she realizes that people weren't hating on her because she went to the mental health facility. People were hating on you because you fucked your best friend's man.
Yeah, like, and it's never gonna, I feel like it's never gonna click.
No, she doesn't get it. Like, no. She does not get it. And I think that's crazy. Like, how do you not get it?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I'm sure people around her, like, see it too and, like, don't fucking tell her. Like, come on now. You know? And I think it's like, if you don't want to be associated with Vanderpump Rules, you said that you want to move on from that part of your life. Jax has been one of the biggest parts of Vanderpump Rules. You're tying yourself to him. Yeah. Like, why?
Because she is starting to become irrelevant and she needs to tie herself to relevancy.
That's very much facts. That's facts.
That's what she's trying to do. She knows that people are not talking about, like, Vanderpump Rules anymore.
Yeah.
People, what does she have to talk about?
Yeah. That was just unnecessary, and I feel like there comes a point where, like, you have to move on.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you are just bringing it, like, you were just bringing that, like, all the attention that you didn't want from the show, like, it's coming back again, because, like, now Page 6 posted about it, Us Weekly, you know what I mean? So it's like, what is the point?
She wants that attention.
No, for sure, I can see that, obviously. Yeah. But I definitely think that she's just, like, if you actually felt that way, just message him.
Yeah,
I'm sure he would have appreciated it in private, but in public, who the fuck is going to appreciate that?
I don't think that Jax would have appreciated it coming from her, regardless.
Yeah, no, yeah, but I'm, like, saying more than if it was in public.
Exactly.
Like, it's very, very strange. But in other Vanderpump Rules news, Katie Maloney seen on a date with Connor from Love Island USA Season 6.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it. And, you know, because I want Katie to be happy.
Yeah.
But Connor?
Yeah,
And I'm not saying Connor's not attractive. Personally, I don't find him attractive. But it's his personality.
Yeah, I know. Especially,
it sucks.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. So I think that she could do better. But people are saying, like, oh, it's just like a fling, or they're just like, Katie's just, you know, doing her thing. And it's like, okay, like, of course, like, we can't dictate who she dates. Like, if she wants to date him, that's totally fine. But, like, Katie could do so much better.
So much better.
Connor was just like a wet blanket on the show.
And quite frankly, I just did not like the way that he treated our girl, Janae, to be quite honest.
I agree.
And I think that watching interviews of him talking about Janae afterwards, where people are literally asking him, like, what, like why the switch up, and he couldn't even explain himself but still try to, like, play the victim. Like, please, you're stupid.
Yeah. And then he went, like, they do that, like, interview after they leave the show, and he had said that, like, Janae was the secretly two-faced one in the villa, and I'm like, out of all the people in the villa, you're gonna pick Janae?
Yeah.
Like, come on, I can name 10 people at the top of my head.
Yes.
Like, Janae was probably the most genuine, the kindest on the show, and you're gonna sit here and say it was Janae? We were not born yesterday, sir.
And the fact that he, like, kind of insinuated, like, oh, you know, maybe because he had a connection with Janae, maybe that's why he knew that Janae was two-faced. And I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Your switch up was more two-faced than Janae ever was on the show, in my personal opinion. Yeah, no, it was giving hater vibes. It was giving the same as, like, Coy. Like, we get it, okay? You're gonna hate on her, whatever. Like, move on. But I wish Katie, you know, the best. I wish it was with someone else, but it's definitely her decision. It's her decision. But talking about Connor, Janae went on the Almost Adulting podcast, and she said that she's coming for Connor at the reunion. Oh my God, I cannot wait. I am here for it. I'm so excited for the reunion. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. And I'm just excited I think that Janae has every right to call out Connor and the things that he's been saying about her, because why not? Yeah. You want to talk about Janae, she's going to call you out on it. Yeah, I agree. And I definitely think that, like, Connor, he's forgettable. Like, I don't remember much about him, like, but without him talking about Janae. Exactly. And so, which brings me to my next point. So, Janae said she's calling out a few people. She said she's calling out Connor, obviously. Coy, who's Coy? Yeah. Who's Coy? Andrea, who's been on live since she left the villa. God. And she said Nicole, but because she wants to be there for Kendall, which made me think Nicole and Kendall are not together. That's exactly what I thought too. I know, for a second I was like, no, they're together, but I don't think Nicole wants to be with Kendall, to be honest. I don't think so either, to be honest. And I feel like people, you know, do you remember when
Nicole was like telling Kendall like she's in love with him and stuff, and like I genuinely believed it. I believed it and I believed her, but I feel like she felt a lot of pressure from the cameras, and Kendall got a lot of, you know, heat, and I feel like by proxy Nicole, like I don't think people truly hated Nicole. I think they hated her because of Kendall. And when it all, you know, they came out of the villa, obviously they saw all the hate they were getting. I think it just got to her.
Yeah.
And I could not. I would be so sad if I knew how people felt about me. And the thing is, people on Twitter are dragging her, and I'm like, not my girl Nicole, not too much on my girl Nicole.
Yeah,
I love her.
I know you do.
Like literally team Nicole.
I think that you're right. I think that a lot of people hated her by proxy.
Yeah.
And a lot of people also thought that their connection wasn't genuine.
Yeah. And I'm rewatching right now, and I'm like,
and I felt like their connection was genuine.
I agree. And the thing is, like, she had the opportunity to pick someone outside of Kendall, and she chose to stay with him. Like, she could have picked Miguel.
Yeah.
And she didn't.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like it was genuine.
For sure. Me too.
So I wonder if she's going to end up sharing her side of the story.
I definitely think so.
I also wonder if she's going to end up going to the reunion.
Oh.
Are they contractually bound?
I'm not sure.
Because I feel like it was sprung on them, so it's like a choice. Like, I'm sure they didn't sign paperwork
beforehand. I heard that
beforehand.
Kane said that he wasn't going.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Well, Kane has been also on live as much as Andrea.
Know.
Like, damn.
I'm ready for the reunion. I'm ready to see who all goes. I definitely think Andrea's going.
Do you think it'll be like a 1 hour thing?
I need it to be 3.
I need it to be like a full, like this season was like 40 episodes. I need it to like correlate to the amount of time.
Yeah.
I need the questions to be answered.
Yeah, me too.
Like, for sure. Like, there's a few people that I'm like, you can stay home.
Yeah.
Like
Hakeem,
not necessary for you to be there. You got invited, yes, stay home.
Yeah.
Coy, you can also stay home.
I feel like the people that weren't there for longer than a certain amount of days, just because, like, nothing against them. Like, they did what they need to do, like, in the show. But at the same time, we want to hear the other stuff, you know?
Like, love Cassidy, she seems lovely. You can stay home. You know what I mean? Cassie, you can also stay home. Like, I get that everybody's gonna get invited and probably go, but like, I feel like there's certain people that just like don't need to talk as much.
Yeah,
I think it should be full cast. No, it should be the main cast, the main people that were there from the beginning, people who caused drama, and then the extras come in later for a quick little segment. Hello, how you doing? Goodbye. You know. And I feel like Ariana's gonna eat it up. Like, she's been in the hot seat for 11 years with Vanderpump Rules, so I think she's gonna ask the right questions.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's gonna be good.
I cannot wait.
It's gonna be good. I think especially because of all the drama that has came out since the show aired.
So much drama.
I know.
So much drama. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for them to, you know, talk about the drama like that happened within the show. But let's also talk about the drama that's been going on outside. I feel like that's very, very necessary. Like, we need to know why certain people are yapping, why certain people are going on lives. I need them to be called out for all the things.
Yeah. I wonder if Andrea's going to get called out. Like, I wonder.
I think so.
Yeah.
If she goes, absolutely.
I'm not going to lie, if I was her, I would not go. I would absolutely not go. Like, she's going to get eaten alive.
Yeah. I mean, she's already getting dragged.
I know.
Everywhere.
Yeah. It is a lot to handle, I'm sure. Kaylor and Aaron too, like, he's taking off social media for a little bit, and she said on the BFFs podcast that they're like taking a step back because she's watching Casa. So I mean, I wonder if they're gonna even be together.
You know what? I'm really glad that Kaylor, you know, took a step back from the relationship, because I felt like in moments there towards the end and then after they left the villa, Kaylor was really like submerging, like just like really becoming like one with Aaron, and we just needed him to leave in order for like Kaylor to come to her senses.
Yeah,
like watching Casa alone was probably the best decision she ever made.
Yeah, that's so difficult too. I watched Casa and I was like, damn.
Yeah,
like there one part where Daniela was like, yeah, he was like trying to get in my pants, and I'm like, yeah, like that happened.
Yeah,
you know, that sucks.
And he didn't tell her about it. So
exactly, that's the part that like mind blows me about these people. Like, you are being filmed the entire time. Do you not know that this is going to go on air? Like, this is going to go and be shown? Like, I think that Aaron trusted the fact that he could swindle Kaylor enough to get her out of her senses and be like, oh, I forgive you. It's fine. But I think she's gonna end up breaking up with him and be done with him.
Me too.
But
I see another side of Kaylor now.
Yeah.
Like the fact that she said that she was taking a step back, I was like, okay, girl, we're getting there. I think
sometimes you need to like be in reality, because you think about it, like they were stuck in this weirdly a simulation for like 6 weeks with no outside world perspective, no one in your family, no one in your close friends. You're seeing things from your perspective only. We're watching it from all perspectives, right? Like we're watching Casa, but she's not watching Casa. You know what I mean? So she probably didn't think it was that deep. Everything she saw and heard was like from a third party. Yeah. And like Rob, Daniela, and Aaron all lied to her. I know. So it's like,
what was the reason for that, knowing that the show was going to air?
I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
I agree. I think that they did her such a disservice by lying to her, but I do think that her watching it back is going to like knock something into her senses for her to
Okay, so now that we've seen podcasts and, you know, the couples have been out there, have your predictions changed from the last time? Okay, so let's do predictions again now that we're one step closer to the reunion. Kendall and Nicole.
Broken up.
Absolutely. I agree. Kayla and Aaron.
Broken up.
Me too. Miguel and Leah.
Together.
Same. And then Kenny and Janae.
Together.
And then Serena and Cordell.
Together.
Yeah. I think PPG and PPGM men, PPG men are going to stay together.
Yeah.
I think that they just, you know, I'm really excited for them. I'm really excited that the top 3 couples are just doing really well. You know, a lot of people were shipping Leah and Rob together, but I think that it's time that we realize that Rob was not a good partner for her. Yeah. Miguel was, and she said it time and time again, and I'm really excited to see how that plays out. Of course, I'm excited to see how Janae and Kenny play out. She's supposed to go to Dallas, see him this weekend. They announced on their Instagram stories, so I'm really excited for that. And of course, Serena and Cordell are winners. So
yeah, I literally love Serena. I think she's so cute.
They're so cute.
Speaking of Miguel, so apparently when Andrea left the villa, she had said in a podcast that she felt like she could have gotten Miguel had she tried and also like left Rob because he wanted her. Come on. I feel like she just like Andrea has the makings of being a nice girl. She just chooses to say the dumbest shit.
Yeah, she does. And you know, it's so funny because I posted about it and someone was like, that's not what she said. And I'm like, okay, I literally went and looked up verbatim what she said. That's exactly what she said. Yeah. Like, girl.
Also, crazy. Do you know what the Fresh and Fit podcast is?
Yes.
So Andrea was a guest of the Fresh and Fit podcast in 2023 and I subjected myself to listening to it, and it was quite the journey. I have never listened to such a degrading podcast. It was actually torture, but I did listen to it. I skipped a lot because I was like, wow. And I just like, I feel like her going on a podcast like that just says a lot about her. Like, I can't imagine a woman with any kind of love for other women going on a podcast that solely degrades women. Like, some of the questions they asked on this podcast were truly just name 3 countries just to solely like to just be like, I think you're dumb.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It was just weird. I was like, this is such a weird podcast. Everybody talks over each other. Everybody doesn't like let each other answer.
I've seen clips of that podcast, I think, when Candace Owens went on it. Do you remember that?
No.
I think it might have not been the same podcast, but that's...
I saw Brittany Renner on it, but that's the
Brittany Renner.
No, wait, no, not Brittany Renner. Is that her name?
The Bundle of Brittany girl?
Yeah, is that her name?
Yes, I think so.
She went on it, and she, like, made very valid points, but like, why would you go on a podcast with these men? Like, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, for sure, they really don't. So it's like, why waste your time?
In the beginning of the podcast host Myron literally says, my book is out now, it's called Women Deserve Less, as these girls are sitting next to him. I was actually like, I went to go look it up on Amazon. It's actually a book. He wasn't joking.
Is it a bestseller?
I don't know, I didn't look that far. I was like, wow, this is actually like a book. I thought he was joking. He is not.
Crazy.
And his co-hosts were just as degrading as he was.
Do you think that PPG and the rest of the cast members is going to call out Andrea for the things that she's been saying?
Yeah, I think they're going to stand on business. I definitely think that they're going to call her out. I think that Andrea, like, girls, why are her friends not taking her phone?
I know. I would have stopped yapping about this.
Yeah.
Like, a good amount of time ago.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I would have came out of the villa, seen the vibes that people were feeling towards me, and probably not have said anything until everything died down, to be quite honest, because the people already didn't like her.
Yeah. I think that...
I mean, she does have some fans.
Yeah.
But a lot of people
she's heavily disliked.
Yeah.
And or maybe she just doesn't give a fuck, which is honestly...
she gives a fuck, yeah.
Which is honestly, like, I could never, but, like, she could. She can. So, like, you know?
Yeah.
Do you think there's a redemption arc in the horizon for Andrea?
I think that if she takes accountability for the things that she says, because after she said the whole thing about Miguel, she made a post and was like, I just don't think she takes accountability. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know.
I think the only way she makes it out of this is if she like really apologizes at the reunion. But I think people also just find her really cringe. I think it's also like not playing in her favor.
You know, Rob made it sound like he finds her really cringe, but his TikToks are cringy too. Like,
honestly, yeah. She does have some cringy ones out there. Yeah. I will say, but I mean, I'm sure I do too. Yeah. You know?
I think we all do. But I think that at the end of the day, like, for me, with her, it's just, you know, take accountability, apologize for the things that you said, and maybe, because she was like, oh, you guys misconstrued what I said. I'm like, no, you said it loud and clear. I think that, you know, I think that Rob, the way that he treated Andrea and the whole Andrea thing really made her, like, think that, you know, Rob really liked her. And so she came out of the villa saying a lot of things about Rob, which was really crazy to me because I'm like, you guys were together for 4 days, but...
Yeah, but he probably promised her the moon, the stars, and the sun. Yeah, so like,
and she believed it,
and I think she like ran with it.
She became an Olympic gold medalist in track with how much she ran with that shit.
Yeah, damn. I'm definitely curious to see how this pans out at the reunion.
How many days we have left? 14. 2 weeks.
14. 2 weeks. It'll be on a Monday. Ooh, interesting. That's really. It's gonna be wild. Yeah. I just also feel like. I don't know, like I can't tell you what route she's gonna take. Could she take the route where she like doesn't give a fuck and just says what she feels, or is she gonna like? How much time are they gonna spend on this too? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is this bitch gonna be 3 hours?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be live?
I guess we'll find out later on.
Yeah, I know that Love Island had posted a poll on their Instagram, like asking like, what do we want to know? So I'm like about to go type like 5 questions after this. But thank you guys so much for tuning into the podcast. Lucky number 13, like I said earlier, we're so thankful for you guys. Like always, follow us on TikTok and Instagram. It's Morning Chisme Podcast. And thank you guys so much. Till next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.